Good morning, this is Jocelyn with Gst Bookkeeping. I want to introduce you to my bookkeeping spreadsheet that I created. I created this for a solo entrepreneur who only needs to track revenue and expense. So if you only have revenue and expense to track, you don't necessarily need to have a bookkeeping software because bookkeeping software are mostly to track revenue and expense, track on accounts receivable, track on accounts payable, and also payroll. But when you just need to, when you pay expense as you go, when you collect money from your client as you go, and you just need to track revenue expense to do your taxes, then it's quite simple, and paying a monthly software can be just money that you don't have to spend. So I created this Excel spreadsheet, and it's password protected because it just all your financial has to be secure. Here how it is. You have all the months at the bottom, like January until December. So let's do an example. Let's say we are in December and we have an invoice. There's a drop down here that you have all the dates that you can pick the date, or you can just decide to type it. It's up to you. Then you have a drop down for the year as well, and this is the same. You can just type it if you'd like. Let's say my invoice was 1253. The vendor name, you can create your own list, or you can type as you go. See, I have on my list two names, so I put staple. My expense category. In this section here, this is customized as per your need, because if you're a real estate agent or if you, I don't know, own a car wash, it's going to be different, your categories, right? So, so here we bought at Staples, we bought some office supplies. There's a comment section that you can use to put what you bought, but you don't have to fill that out. It's up to you. And you have your total. Let's say it cost me $105. I had $5 GST. GST, we need to use it in Canada, but if you're somewhere else in the world, you don't need to care about that. So my expense then, now it was $100. If I go on the revenue side this time, and let's say my date was December 1st, 2017, my invoice was number 3, my client, this is your list as well. I only have Joe Blow, but you could just decide to type. It can be Sophie Smith. And the categories of revenue are what is for you. So see, I have commission revenue for real estate. This was for a real estate agent. Let's say I have $6,500 of revenue. On that, I charge, let's say, $500 of GST. My revenue is $6,000. So GST and PST is for Canada, but if you are in another country and it could be different, I can all customize that for you. If you don't need to charge taxes, then you just leave those columns blank. At the bottom here, it just add all the columns, and we have a section here that, see, this is my month to date. So I have collected $500 GST that I need to remit to the government, minus $5 that I paid on my expense. So this is the net that I need to remit for my month. This is also adding onto another tab, which is my yearly tab. So my GST report, see my December, I can see in one page what was December revenue in GST and expense. So this is my GST remittance I have to do. I also have my total revenue for the month and my total expense for the month. So my net income is here. So you can see all your month to date. See, my office supplies is showing here. And once you fill this out, it just give you your month to date, but it's also here on the income statement giving you your year to date. So now I have 6,000 revenue so far with $100 in office supplies, and this is my net income. So when you're done after December 31st, you're done all your categorizing all your expense and everything, you can just go print that sheet and give this to your accountant to do your taxes, which is quite simple and easy. And just so you know, everything is protected when there's formula. So if you type where you shouldn't, then it's telling you that it's protected. So you cannot screw that up. Like, it just all done. And you can, if you have kids, even a 10-year-old kid can do it. It's easy. So you can teach them what to do. I had my daughter doing this for me quite a bit, and you can easily get it done. I also added a tab for mileage, because if instead of adding all your gas, adding all your repair and maintenance on your car insurance, if you decide that you just go with the mileage, you can here put all the dates from to what was it for meeting, kilometers driven, and then it's adding up at the bottom where depending on the law here in Canada, for the first 5,000 kilometers in 2016 and 17, it was 54 cents a kilometer. So let's say that I've been driving 49.99, then it would be at this rate. And let's say I had 500 more, then now it's calculating my first 5,000 kilometers at that rate, and the rest at another rate. And this is just as per the government rules. So if for your country it's different, then it's something that this spreadsheet, I just customize it all for your needs before I give it out to you. I've been selling a lot of that spreadsheet because it's been handy for my customer. And if you think that it's something that could be good for your needs, I would invite you to reach out to me. You can send me a private message on Facebook, but you can also email me at jocelyn@jjcostkeeping.com. Here we go. Thank you for watching.